And all right, so everybody, welcome to the class. We've got a number of people here. I'm going to go, and we've got more people coming. This is one of the reasons why I like to wait about 5 minutes, because otherwise I'm constantly getting interrupted by folks coming in. So, okay. All right, so everybody should see on their screen, living in a toxic home. This class was definitely eye-opening, to put together. When you consider the amount of toxins that we encounter in just one day's time, never mind one day, just in the morning, right? Taking a shower, brushing your teeth, cleaning the bathroom, washing your dishes. There are so many toxins all around, and very dangerous ones too. And so, like I said, this class for me was definitely eye-opening. It definitely told me that I need to do better and continue to try to do better. So what is living in a toxic home? No, it's not this kind of toxic. It's this kind of toxic. So according to the Environmental Protection Agency, indoor air is often more toxic than outdoor air, even in the largest, most industrialized cities. Now I'd never even thought that. I mean, you think, maybe going out on the streets of New York City or something, and, cars everywhere, exhaust fumes, people, things, going on all around you. But when you compare the air quality, sometimes our indoor air could be very toxic, okay? And we're going to talk about the reasons why that indoor air could be so toxic, right? And some of the reasons are kind of surprising. I know I went to a fellowship last night at, well, I won't say where. I went to a fellowship last night, and I walk in and there's candles going everywhere, and, and it's like, and so, we were kind of joking about, just the toxicity of candles, of plugins, of all of those things that, that we don't even think about. When you light a candle, you don't even think about what it's actually going to do to your inside. Sometimes we're just looking at just the niceness of the smell, right? But there are a lot of toxins. We're going to talk about that. All right. So the average home is more toxic than the outdoor air. So I want everybody to just kind of think about that, roll that around. And, so we're going to talk about opening windows. We're going to talk about, we're just going to talk about, the toxic America, right? There are actually products that we allow here in America that are banned in other parts of the world. And I was very surprised to learn some of the things that I learned as I was putting this class together. So the average American uses about 25 gallons of toxic, hazardous chemical products per year in their home. And a major portion of these can be found in household cleaning products. Now, this is an ad that was put out there. The toxic chemicals in household cleaners are 3 times more likely to cause cancer than air pollution. Now, that's something that, we always think, oh, air pollution is bad and all of that. We don't want to be living in areas where there's a lot of pollution. Well, we have air pollution going on right in our homes. We think that we're home. We think that we're safe because we're home. Well, not necessarily so. Okay, so home is not necessarily our safe place. So of the chemicals commonly found in homes, 150 of those have been linked to the dangerous effects, cancer, psychological abnormalities. There are so many studies that are actually done about the toxicity of just the average, ordinary things that we surround ourselves in our homes. Okay, so this is a question that hopefully at the end of this, at the end of the Zoom, we're all going to have a better understanding of just how toxic our homes are. So in everything we bring into our home, there are chemicals that are in there, whether it's cabinets, whether it's furniture, couches, drapery, the flooring, they actually suggested that you actually air things out before you even bring it into your home. I'm talking about furniture and furnishings because of the formaldehyde. Now, that's an irritant to eyes, nose, throat, and skin, but it also allows these breathing problems to exist. And why do we have so many kids with asthma? Why do we have so many adults with COPD? I never even heard of COPD. That's kind of a fairly new condition. But a lot of the chemicals that we're allowing into our homes is actually the reason that some of these diseases are actually existing today. Now, newer homes versus older homes. We all want to be in a newer home, right? Well, those drafty old homes, they're actually better than those tight, better insulated new homes, right? And the reason why is because less air is moving into and out of the home. And it can cause formaldehyde buildup as well as other toxic materials and things to be there because there's not as much air movement. So there's something to be said about those drafty older homes. So question again, how is the air quality in your home? And a lot of us, like downstairs, I've got a window open. I open it up very often in the morning. It opens up, and even just a little bit of outdoor air coming into your home significantly increases the quality of the air that's in your home. Now, researchers estimate that 5% of childhood cancer and 30% of childhood asthma are related to chemical exposures. That's pretty significant. So we have to ask ourselves, what is inside that bottle? I know last night when I was at that fellowship that I was telling you about, one of the little girls brought, she brought this little, it's a lotion, and she brought it over to me, and I was smelling it, and I was telling her how much I love that smell. It's a Sweet Pea Bath and Body lotion, Bath and Body Works. And I mean, I always go to Bath and Body Works. Loved Bath and Body Works, right? Well, I right away, I opened it up and I just put it on just by habit, right? And I was talking about just how good it smells. And then all of a sudden I remembered my class, and I turned that bottle over of that lotion, and oh my goodness, I could not even pronounce. There was dozens of chemicals that were in this lotion, harmful, good smelling lotion that costs a lot of money. Bath and Body Works is not cheap, but there were so many harmful chemicals in that lotion. And here was that little girl being exposed to it. I'm exposed to it, right? Now, sure, we're not going to go crazy with this, and just because you're exposed, you're going to go crazy or whatever. But on a day-to-day basis, as we expose ourselves to all of those chemicals, it's no wonder there's cancers. It's no wonder there's whether it be brain, issues, Parkinson's and Alzheimer's and dementia. There's so many things that these chemicals do to our bodies. We talked about endocrine disruptors. And so these are some of the things that we're going to be talking about today, that I really believe that if we could do away with these little by little, that we might actually be finding the answer to maybe some of the problems that we're having, whether they be migraines or endocrine issues. So now, did you know that within 26 seconds of exposure to chemicals, these chemicals can now be found in every organ of your body within 26 seconds. Now, when we talk about circulation, when we talk about metabolism, these are very fast processes. It doesn't take long to metabolize. It doesn't take long to, when you breathe something in, it actually has a direct link into your circulation. And if you don't understand that, all you got to do is just do a basic anatomy of the body and just see how your breathing is so closely related to your circulation. So the toxic chemicals that are in our home, there's PFCs, which is found in clothing, cookware, food containers, carpets, BPA. It's in food can linings, baby bottles, receipt paper, CDs, DVDs. Formaldehyde is in so much that we have in our home. And then there's the phthalates in air fresheners, paper, wood varnishes, lacquer. There are so many dangerous chemicals that are in each. Hang on one second. I've got people trying to get in. Anyway, there's the toluene used in paints, flooring adhesives. I don't know why I'm having a hard time allowing them to get in. Then there's the PBDEs, which are in furniture, electrical equipment, TVs, computers. So like I say, there are so many toxic chemicals that are in our home from very innocent looking items, right? A baby bottle, right? I mean, but there's chemicals that actually can harm the baby. So I just thought it was so interesting, you know, just learning about these things. Now here, what can actually be found in your body? BPA is found in 9 out of 10 Americans. Imagine that. This is a chemical that is harmful, and it's found in most everybody. Look at the PFCs, the PDEs. We were just talking about those things, and the phthalates are in 99% of pregnant women. Can you imagine that? Here you are, you've got a baby in utero, and you're walking around as a toxic factory, right? And all of those toxins that you expose yourself to are being given to your unborn child. That is a very serious thing. And then we wonder why there's all of these diseases, all of these issues that these unborn children, and then children that are just born, that they're having all of these issues that weren't there years ago. May I suggest that it's as a result of the toxins that we're using today and exposing ourselves, willingly exposing ourselves to, that just weren't there before. Now there's 232 toxic chemicals that were found in umbilical cord blood from US newborns. That's actually pretty scary. 232 toxic chemicals. Now, when you say toxic, toxic is bad. So here there are chemicals that are potentially harmful to a baby, an unborn, that we're willingly subjecting them to. So anyway, they're putting your health at risk, all of these toxic chemicals, fertility problems, asthma, Parkinson's disease. Look at how much of an increase these diseases, here, Parkinson's, 100% increase expected by 2030. That is huge, right? There are so many toxins all around, and we just don't know it. Just because something smells good doesn't mean it is good, right? So, that beautiful air freshener that you're spraying might not be so sweet after all, right? Might smell good, but it might not be good. So, common household products that contribute to indoor air pollution. That's what we're going to talk about. And you know, like I said, I mean, a lot of this was, you know, kind of beating me over the head too. I'm like, okay, I gotta do better, right? Because I've made some changes, but I have to continue making changes. I think we all do, right? What about air fresheners? I think this is probably one of the most used items in our households is air fresheners. Air fresheners, whether it's going to be a plug-in, whether it's going to be something that just sits stationary and, you know, like those little, what are they, you twist them open and you pop it up and it just sits there and it just gives off a nice fragrance, right? Well, those fragrances are very toxic, okay? And they're linked to developmental, reproductive toxicity. Formaldehyde is a known carcinogen. Okay, so air fresheners can contain substances that actually negatively impact indoor air quality. Okay, so, and these are things that we've all got them in our homes in one place or another. There are air fresheners. They just kind of quietly just kind of came into our homes, and we're breathing this. It's going into our brains. We're wondering why we've got migraines and headaches and all of these issues that we've got. We're wondering why we've got asthma. We've got, all of these issues that we have. A lot of them, we could link back to these toxic chemicals. All right, what about this? It's a common solvent, and I can't even say that name. I mean, how many of us take our clothes to get dry cleaned, right? The solvent that's very common in dry cleaning is actually linked to endocrine disruption. Now, if anybody understands anything about endocrine issues, hypothyroidism, hyperthyroidism, endocrine is hormonal, and it is a very big issue, and it's definitely on the rise. There are so many hormonal issues that the doctors, it's like, it takes them so long to even diagnose these issues because they're so hard to diagnose. Fragrance, they're linked to allergies, obesity, breast cancer, and again, a hormone disruptor. How about the perfluorinated compounds found in non-stick cookware? Now that's something that I just made a switch. I just bought myself some of the heavy cast iron, cookware, and I absolutely love it because that you're doing something good for yourself when you use it. But non-stick cookware was all the rage, right? And it still is, but I think there's a lot more information going out there about the danger of non-stick cookware. How about flame retardants found in furniture, bedding, mattresses, rug pads? Okay, a lot of toxic chemicals found in there as well. How about deodorant? Okay, now I'm not even talking about antiperspirant. I'm just talking about your average deodorant. Okay, antiperspirant, that's a whole nother issue. But look at this again: hormone disruptions, breast cancer, tumor growth. These are real issues that they've actually done studies on these things and have found them to be very harmful and dangerous to our bodies. Okay. How about, now this is my issue because I love my Bath and Body Works body wash. I've used doTERRA's and I've gone back to the Bath and Body Works only because I've got them, and it's like, but look, contaminants. There's undisclosed fragrance that are in there that lead to developmental and reproductive harm. The preservatives, again, hormonal disruption and cancer. And then there's, of course, skin irritants. Now, candles, here we go. This is a big one, right? Who does not like to burn candles? I love candles. I have not burned a candle in a long time. And I must say, I miss candles. It's kind of like there's a comfort to candles. I don't know what it is. Something about that flame. I don't know what it is. But are your candles toxic? The toxic chemicals in cancer. Fragrance, linked to that developmental and reproductive harm like we were talking about. Formaldehyde and benzene. These are known carcinogens. You're burning a candle knowingly that there are chemicals that are going into your body that can cause cancer. There are so many toxic substances that can be built up by the use. You're burning them usually for hours, right? You usually don't burn a candle and you let it burn for 15 minutes and blow it out. No, you're usually letting that candle burn for hours. And those toxic substances are actually building up. So there are so many reasons why you should ditch these candles. As pretty as they look, as nice as they smell, as comforting as they are dangerous. And they should be a part of the Hall of Shame. Hall of Shame. Synthetic fragrances may be the most common type of chemical in your home. Now there's also air fresheners, the plug-in type deodorants, deodorizers. all of these things, even at low levels, can be carcinogenic. They can have respiratory, endocrine disruptors, reproduction toxins. I mean, you oftentimes we're trying to take care of ourselves, right? We're trying to eat the more healthy thing, right? We're trying to do what's good for us. And then we've got these candles and these plugins and all of these toxic things all around us, not realizing that these are actually hurting us. They're not helping us. Now, gotta talk about the dryer sheets, because I learned through this class, putting this class together, that dryer sheets are really, really bad. Okay, so there's the author of this, it's called Brainwash, right? Dryer sheets, we like them because they make our clothes smell good, they take away the static, on and on and on, right? Look at these issues that they cause. Alpha terpineol causes central nervous system disorders. That's pretty bad. Even if it's just that one reason, this is a reason to stop using dryer sheets. And I'm going to give you an alternative in just a minute. Camphor, it's on the US EPA's hazardous waste list. Chloroform, again, on the waste list. Ethyl acetate, again, same thing. Look at this, pentane causes headaches, nausea, vomiting, dizziness, drowsiness, and then on and on and on, okay? There are so many reasons to ditch those dryer sheets. Now, what about in our so-called health products in our medicine cabinet? Look at these chemicals that are found in there. Carcinogens, the formaldehyde, once again, lung irritants. Here's one, sulfates, when processed, produce a chemical 1,4-dioxide, which causes liver and kidney damages. Now, are we wondering why there's so much diabetes, right? It does not even need to be listed on the ingredient label. That's actually pretty scary, that sulfates don't have to be listed. What about pesticides, which have been found in the umbilical cord blood of newborns? They're in these products. Tricoslan, used in toothpaste, hand sanitizers, and soaps. It's a registered pesticide, and studies have proven that it hinders muscle movement. Over 70,000 chemicals currently being used, with 1,000 more introduced each year. These are in these products that we have sitting in our medicine cabinets, okay? And here's a website that you can actually check out. It's called ewg.org/skin deep, and it'll give you more information on some of that. But I tell you what, we just need to say no to chemicals. I like this little boy at the beach. Just say no to chemicals. Now, here's what I was talking about opening up that window. Okay, now this is my window right here. Obviously not. I wish this was my window. But opening up a window for just 5 minutes a day should be enough to decrease the concentration. Imagine if you're letting those windows stay open for a couple of hours, allowing that indoor air in, that exchange, getting the toxins, the pollution, all of the bad stuff that's in our homes, letting them out, letting the good air in. And our lungs will thank us, even for just that small little change of just opening up our windows. And even if it's just in the morning time, while it's, still maybe cooler, obviously, during the day, sometimes it heats up and, we don't want to let that hot air in. But if we would just do it for a couple hours, even just in the morning. So just remember, we always say, you are what you eat. Well, you also are what you breathe. Just saying. All right, now, this is my favorite part of the class is we're going to talk about the alternatives, right? It's not enough to just talk about the problem. We want to talk about the solution. What are the alternatives, right? What about instead of that candle, you use a diffuser? My diffusers go on first thing in the morning. I live with my diffusers going, and every day it's something new. I like to experiment with, with diffusers, especially the one that I have up here. The one that I've got going downstairs, I've been using lemongrass and peppermint and maybe a little bit of clementine in there. Smells absolutely wonderful. I like the one downstairs to be nice and strong because I don't know, I just like it stronger down there. I've got a bigger area down there, but the one up here in my bedroom, I play with this one because I'm up here a lot. This is where I work from home, and I'm always sitting here at my desk. So this is the area of my home that I use the most. And so that diffuser that's by me is the one that I smell the most. And so it's not only does the diffuser freshen the air, but it also cleanses the air. And it does very good things to your insides as well. Okay. You can use a mason jar instead of those, you know, those solid air fresheners. Fill a mason jar halfway up with baking soda. Add in the essential oils that you like, right? Cover it up with fabric and it will just come out. Okay, that's a beautiful way to, you know, to freshen the air. And then what about the car diffuser? You got some pom-poms. What I like to is just like a cotton ball, and you could put it inside of those little air freshener things that you have. You know, you put them on your visor, you stick them on your on the vent, just a little cotton ball, and you put a couple drops of your whatever essential oil, and it's a beautiful, beautiful smell. I actually have a diffuser that I like to run in my car. Now, this one is important. This little bottle of On Guard concentrate, it will last you a long, long time. And there are so many ways that you can use it. As a dishwash, as a multi-purpose cleaner, in your bathroom. You can use this On Guard cleaner in so many different ways. And then as a fabric softener, these wool balls, this is what I've been using for years now, and I absolutely love them. They help your clothes to dry better. You can put your whatever essential oil you want to freshen your laundry, so you can have it smelling however you like, whether it's lavender, whether it's purify. There's so many different smells, whether it's a citrus bliss or something like that. Just a couple drops on the wool balls, or the wool balls. So wool dryer balls, wonderful, wonderful thing. They're fairly cheap. You can buy them anywhere. I know doTERRA sells them. They sell them in a pouch, and I think they give you the lavender with it. So it softens naturally, reduces the drying time, helps to eliminate wrinkles and static, and there are no chemicals. This is a wonderful product and so easy. You don't have to keep on buying the dryer sheets, right? You keep the wool balls that I bought from doTERRA, I don't know, I bought them maybe like 5 years ago, and I'm still using the same ones. They last, right? You just keep adding the essential oil as you want, okay? You don't even have to take them out of the dryer. Just leave them in the dryer, and you just keep using them over and over again, adding the oils as you want, okay? All right, now here is the linen spray. A lot of people, they like those smells, especially on baby clothes. Here is a linen spray that you can make up yourself. And the beautiful part about this is you don't have to worry about what's in it, what's going to be in close contact with your baby. But this is very, very good for, you know, getting the babies to sleep. All right, now these are compliments of Essential Oils and Me. This particular website has got some really nice graphics that I like to borrow, and I'll give the credit to Essential Oils Me. But this is a laundry detergent. I've been using it for years. I'm not going to go with anything else. And it's wonderful. During the COVID, I mean, they were running out of this. So as I could, I just stocked up on it. So I've got like, I think three bottles of it in my laundry room, but it's very, very good. And you know that your clothes are actually getting very clean. Now, the cost comparison, okay? So a lot of people, they're going to be like, well, it's kind of expensive. Why? Because you buy the cleaner and it's a little more expensive than a bottle of the cleaner that you could buy at Walmart. Well, it's a cleaner concentrate and it lasts. I have one downstairs that's lasts me, I don't know, maybe over a year now. And it smells wonderful. You feel good about what you're doing, and you can clean everything, right? You just need some of the bottles, and you're good to go. I use it on my floors. I use it in the bathroom. I use it in the tub. I use it on the counters, in the sink, everywhere. And it does save money. And what's even most important is it's going to save your health, right? Because you're not getting all of the toxic overload all around you. So just a little bottle, you know, whether it's glass, whether it's metal, or you can even use a high quality plastic, and just a little bit of oils. You really don't even need very much. So here's a recipe, all-purpose cleaner. This is the doTERRA Windex, right? In a large spray bottle, combine 2 cups of distilled water, 1/2 cup white vinegar, 10 drops of lemon or any other citrus essential oil. Spray it on whatever you want. Glass, countertops, metal, whatever. And you just don't have to worry about it. And another thing is you don't need to have all of these different cleaning products for all different surfaces, right? Lemon is actually good for wood. So here's another recipe. You've got oven cleaner, you have a drain opener. Now everybody knows that those drain, you know, when you're pouring down that sink to open up that drain, that is powerful, very caustic. It's caustic to your lungs, it's caustic to your skin. I could just imagine what it's doing inside of you as you breathe that stuff in. So might as well get something that doesn't hurt you. Here's for carpets, carpet deodorizer, which I absolutely love the deodorizers. Carpet cleaner. Here's a carpet cleaner for machines, right? You can use it in the carpet cleaning machines. So these are some awesome recipes that I found, put together so that, you know, folks could have we've got options, right? Here again, the cleaner concentrate for cleaning your toilet bowl. There are so many ways that you can use this, right? Non-toxic, free of synthetics, reduces the odor, naturally cleans. That's what we want, right? So with this one bottle, you can use it as a multi-purpose cleaner. You can use it in your laundry. You can use it in your bathroom. You could use it on your dishes. I mean, this goes in so many, so you don't have to buy all these variety of products, right? You can use it for light cleaning. You can use it for tough, you know, deep cleaning. Now, this is the slide that I really like, the On Guard Cleaning Concentrate. Now, this bottle, you only need 2 tablespoons to use for one bottle, you know, your average spray, 2 tablespoons per 24-ounce bottle. So this one bottle that when you look at it, it's like, oh, it's 14 bucks. Well, wait a minute here. That $14 makes 12 bottles. So really you're paying about $1.20 a piece. And you're not paying for all of the synthetics and the caustic chemicals and the toxic products that you're putting on your skin, around your body, around your kids. You don't have to worry about all that. So to me, it's definitely, it pays off itself. How about the soap that you're using on your hands? Okay, I absolutely love this soap. It comes out as a foam. It's fun for the kids. The kids love the foaming hand wash, but it is non-toxic, free of synthetics. It doesn't dry your skin. And that's something that a lot of soaps oftentimes would dry out my hands, but not so with this one. Now, this is a mold prevention spray. Very powerful oils, tea tree and clove. Look at this. You want to prevent mold in certain areas in your home, whether it's in your basement, in your bathroom, wherever there's water, there's usually some type of a mold wanting to grow because that's what they like. They like dark and they like water. All right, I thought this was really interesting. You could take some snapshots of this. These are some recipes for kitchen spray, bathroom spray, pre-wash, stain remover, all-purpose spray, germ spray, glass spray, toilet cleaner. And you're going to notice that some of the similar oils are used. On Guard, lemon, and peppermint. These are some of the most powerful cleaning essential oils that you can find. Here's some more essential oils for cleaning. On Guard, wild orange, grapefruit, tangerine. Take a snapshot of this, or visit the. I'm going to post this whole Zoom on YouTube after the class. Here's more. Again, like I say, beautifully smelling, non-toxic, and just very. I mean, who wouldn't want to use an essential oil that you can actually ingest these essential oils, right? So it's like you don't have to even be afraid of accidentally putting your mouth your finger to your lips or whatever, because these oils, almost all of them anyway, are safe to ingest. Okay, so clean air is this way, right? The direction of these beautiful essential oils. Now, this is a new kit. This is actually an enrollment kit. Beautiful smelling. That La Luz diffuser is absolutely beautiful. When I ordered it, I was not expecting it to be nearly as beautiful and well made. It's heavy too. It's the top is glass. It's large, and it's beautiful. And then all of these beautiful oils. You've got peppermint, wild orange, balance, breathe, serenity, on guard, cheer, adaptive, citrus bloom, and northern escape. So saying goodbyes to synthetic fragrances from candles, air fresheners, and other scented products in your space doesn't mean you have to give up the beautiful smell. And that's why this particular kit is out. People who like the beautiful smells without all of the harmful products that we're putting into the air. Margot, I'm going to ask that you mute yourself. I don't know why I mute everybody, but Margot, you seem to be like the exception to everything. I mute everybody and you're the only one that stays unmuted.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, no problem. So this is that beautiful kit. It's $149.50 and membership is included. So you get all of these oils, 10 oils, plus this beautiful diffuser, and then you get membership. Okay. Now this is another beautiful one. Actually, this is it's like a Mother's Day sale or something. It gives you a cordless Roam diffuser. So now this diffuser, it works without the cord. You can move it wherever you want. You plug it in, you charge it up, and then you move it wherever you want. Like if you're going outside to sit on your patio, this is a cordless diffuser and you get 3 oils. Okay, now I believe these are 15 ml oils, Balance, Serenity, and Wild Orange. Wonderful smelling oils. Now this is only going to be around, it actually might not even be available anymore. It's been a very popular promotion actually that was out. Now, before I end this Zoom, I wanted to talk about essential oils for pets, okay? Because people ask questions about, essential oils and pets. So essential oils for pets. Now, essential oils can help with dogs to relieve their pain, to relieve their stress and anxiety, to control fleas and ticks, to heal wounds. They're very helpful for dogs with sleeping disorders or dogs with cancer, okay? Now, I'm not going to go into everything, but I'm going to go into enough to where, you're at least going to be very impressed by what essential oils can do for dogs and cats. For bugs, take a snapshot of this. This is a tried and proven recipe to keep those bugs, whether they be fleas, whether they be ticks, whether they be mosquitoes or flies, to keep those bugs off of your pets. Top 10 oils for dogs. Digestin, peppermint, Serenity, On Guard, lemon, eucalyptus. Okay, take a snapshot. Here's some more: Balance, frankincense, lavender, and helichrysum. Okay, now these are wonderful oils that you can use on your pets. Now, I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep this particular slide because I couldn't find a really good slide. For some reason, I could not find a good graphic for arthritis, but I know that it's out there for dogs because dogs especially deal with arthritis, especially in the back hips and especially with the larger breeds, German Shepherds and, you know, some of the retriever breeds. Helichrysum, peppermint, ginger. Just put it on your hands, rub it around, and rub it on their hips. Insect bites, look at this. Just be careful with the basil on cats. Basil and cats do not mix, okay? But for dogs, it's okay. Okay, so take a snapshot. This is a very good recipe for insect bites and for stings for dogs. Dog shampoo, now this one is safe for cats as well. Baking soda, cedarwood, sandalwood, lavender. What about hair regrowth? Now, a lot of times we talk about, you know, rosemary for our hair, but it's also very good for dog hair. Because a lot of times, you know, dogs, they can pull out their fur, or maybe, you know, they might get the mange and they lose a lot of their fur. Well, this will help for regrowth. And there's also, I'm not sure if I included, I know I had one, I might have deleted it. There's a really good recipe for mange. Now this is a really good one for pests. Okay, so you actually soak your collar in a bowl of this distilled water and 20 drops of TerraShield. Hang the collar to dry and then put it around your dog. This is an all natural pest collar, whether it's ticks, whether it's fleas, whether it's bugs, whether it's whatever bug it might be. All right, here we got calming spray. Now, a lot of dogs, they, you know, like with the fireworks and, you know, loud noises and things, a lot of dogs get very anxious. This is a way that you can help to, you know, whether it's a thunderstorm that's coming, whatever, spray their bedding, put it down their spine, put it on their collar, whatever. Very, very good. Even diffusing it in the same room that they are. Here is a blend for kidney disease for dogs. Very, very interesting how that, you know, a lot of the same oils that would work for us is also very good for dogs. Now, this is just for when you got those stinky beds, the stinky carpet, the stinky furniture from cute little dogs, right? Lemon, Purify, and Cassia. Okay, very, very nice recipe to use. And carpet and rug freshener. Again, lavender, Purify. Purify is in a lot of these, you know, these blends because it's very, very good to not only purify, but boy, does it smell good. I love Purify on the carpets. All right, so the oils. Now these are, you know, this might not be a complete listing, but it's enough to give you the idea. There are some oils that are not safe for for dogs. And then there are some oils that are not safe for cats. Melaleuca or tea tree, that is going to be the one that's not safe for dogs and for cats, okay? Essential oil safety with dogs. Always dilute for topical use, okay? Always keep in mind what's going on with your pet. Are they acting somewhat strange if you're diffusing? Just keep in mind, you just wanna, you know, just be careful with those essential oils when it comes to dogs. The dilution as well. If it's a bigger dog, less dilution. If it's a smaller dog, more dilution. All right, we're gonna go on to cats really quick before we end. Cats, usually the biggest issue with cats is going to be them scratching, right? This is a method that you can actually keep those cats away. They don't like the smells of these, and so they're not going to go and to scratch. Here is urinary tract support for cats. And these are those oils that are not safe for cats. There's actually more essential oils that are not safe for cats than there are for dogs. Cats are missing a liver enzyme, which I thought was really interesting, that makes their liver slower at eliminating certain compounds, which can lead to a buildup, okay? So you just gotta be real careful, especially with cats. All right, now, this is probably the most popular enrollment kit. These are oils that are the 10 most popular, most common. You could do so much with this particular kit. Then there's this enrollment kit, the Healthy Essential. This is 3 times the amount of oils, not 3 times the price, but 3 times the amount of oils. And then there's a few that are in here that actually, I think that was the wrong slide that I just gave there. But anyway, this is a free product when you purchase one of those enrollment kits, 100 PV or more. Citrus Bliss, an unbelievably wonderful smelling fragrance. I love Citrus Bliss, and it is free for a limited time. So wrapping it up, goodbye toxins, hello nature, and hello beautiful smells. I absolutely love these smells. These smells are actually even better than that of candles, and you know that you're doing your body good. So that is the end of the class. Let me go ahead and stop my share. And let me go ahead and stop